Okay, in this lesson we are looking at generating sequences. The lesson objective is to be able to find the term-to-term rule of a sequence and continue a sequence using the term-to-term rule. Okay, let's have a look at the first example. We can describe a sequence by using the first term and this term-to-term rule. So let's have a look at the sequence 5, 11, 17, 23 and 29. Now, if you look at the difference between each term, the first term is 5, the second term is 11. Okay, so the difference of this sequence is plus 6. And if you continue looking at the difference between the second term and the third term is plus 6. So the term-to-term rule is plus 6. Okay? Alright, find the next two terms in these sequences. So let's have a look at the first sequence. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. The difference between each term, the first and second term, is plus 3. The difference between the next term is plus 3. So the term-to-term rule for the first set of numbers is plus 3. So my answer for the next term would be 21, because 18 plus 3 is 21. And the next one would be 21 plus 3, which is 24. Okay? What do you notice about these terms? Have a think about it. Okay, so let's have a look at the second set of numbers. 4, 9, 14, 19, 24 and 29. Okay, let's have a look at the difference between each term. 4 plus 9, the difference between 4 and 9 is plus 5. The difference between 9 and 14 is also plus 5. The difference between 14 and 19 is plus 5. So the term-to-term rule is going to be plus 5. Okay, so 29 plus 5 will give me 34. And so forth. So 34 plus 5 will give me 39. Okay, here are some questions that you should be able to think about. So what do you notice this time? What is the difference? Okay, what if we wanted to know the 50th number in this sequence? How could we do that? These are questions that you need to be thinking about for the next couple of lessons. Okay, so in this example we need to find the missing 3 terms in these sequences, and we need to find out what is the term-to-term rule for each of these sequences. So how do we do it? Let's have a go at it. So if we look at the first set of numbers, we have 3 missing numbers. What is the difference between 11 and 14? It is plus 3. So let's have a look at the number next to it. So how do we find the term after 14? It's quite simple. 14 plus 3 will give me 17. I'm not going to write it down, but we add 3 here to give me the next term. Okay, now how would I find this blank second term here? So what you need to do is go backwards. So instead of adding 3, now we're going to have to take 3 away. So we would have to take away 3 to find the third term. And again, for the first term, we need to take away 3 again to find the first term. Okay, so the first set of numbers will be 2. 5 take away 3 will give me 2. 11 take away 3 will give me 8, or 5 plus 3 would still give me 8, so it doesn't matter which way you do it. And for the last one, 14 plus 3 would give me 17. Let's have a look at the next set of numbers. It says 14, 19, and then 2 blank missing numbers, 34 and another blank. So how do we do it? Let's look at the term-to-term rule. The difference between 14 and 19 is plus 5. So we need to add 5 to the next term and add 5 again to the next term and add 5 again to the next term. Okay, and your answers would therefore be 24 and 29 and 39. What we'd like you to do now is have a go at this question below, 25, 21, and then find the missing 3 numbers in this set of numbers. Okay, the answers you should have got. First of all, the term-to-term rule is take away 4. So that means you need to keep take away 4 to find the next number. Okay, so your answer should have been 17, 13 and 9. So the term-to-term rules for each of these sequences, let's write it down here. Term to term. So for this one, the first one, it was -3. For the second one, it was +5. And for the final one, it was -4. Okay guys, please have a go at the following questions, the red section and the green section. Please upload your answers to ClassCharts.